questions so far? I'd like to stop the show at least once, maybe twice. In fact, if there's anybody in the sound booth, pull the lights in the room just up ever so slightly so I can see just a little bit more if there's anybody back there. Just not too much. I don't want to see all of them, just a little bit. In the meantime, if you have a question, raise your hand, and if I don't see your hand because it's real dark in here, just go, caw-caw! Yes, I see a hand over there, and I heard a caw-caw. What? We're almost there. I feel like we just switched places. You fucking make me laugh now. That's a little better. Can I have some? You can't do it at the same time? Well, I didn't prepare this. I didn't tell them ahead of time. Oh, you guys, look at you. Look at, whoa! Okay, there's two settings. You and me. Is it selfish if I pick me? Good job. So that was a surprise. I sneak attacked you, so thanks for rolling. All right, what a question over there.
What was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
Favorite thing to do as a kid? All right, I used to like to throw a football on top of the roof, and it would bounce down, and I would catch it. That was my favorite thing to do as a kid. Guess what my mom's least favorite thing that I did as a kid was? That was my favorite thing to do as a kid. Yes, just throw a football up on the roof. Sometimes a baseball, but that knocks your shingles off. Yeah, great question. Thank you for asking. Anybody else? Yeah, there's anybody, you can literally ask me anything, yeah. How did I come out to my parents? What a terrible fucking question. Remember I said there's no bad questions during the Q&A? That one is. Let's get, okay, here we go. They actually found, I got caught. Not in a fun way, just there was back when we used to develop photos, there was a photo of a very butch lesbian standing in my parents' kitchen. And they were like, and I guess I was just too young to know how to lie quickly, and I was like, we're dating! And so, it did not go well. Thank you for bringing that up. It was pretty bad. But no follow-up questions unless we don't have any other questions. Yes, I see a hand back there.
When did you trade in your kayaks for paddleboards?
When do we trade in our kayaks for paddleboards? What a great question. My wife never did. She loves her kayak, and that's where she keeps none of her feelings. She just likes to kayak around and not have any feelings. And then I wouldn't go kayaking with her. And so she bought me a stand-up paddleboard. And I was like, yeah, I look so badass on that end. I really do. I mean, in my mind, I'm like, she brought me this beautiful new stand-up paddleboard, and it's in her garage, and I haven't used it once. Yes, I see your hand right there. Kristin, thank you for asking.
Do you and your wife play pickleball together?
Do you and my wife play pickleball together? Oh, yeah, we do. Almost left her backwards head right over your head. Almost kicked it off. We do. It's better when we don't partner at pickleball. By the way, it's good advice if you play pickleball. Don't play with your spouse, play with your friends. Switch it up. Wife swap or something, because we are a team in our home. We play pickleball. So you should have fun. That was yours. Great question. Thank you for asking. Yes, back there. If we don't have a double kayak, are we really lesbians? If we had a double kayak, we would have divorced that day. Someone would have been at the bottom of that lake, and there would have been a Dateline episode about us. The Secrets of Lesbian Lake. Keith Morrison, it was a beautiful day for two lesbians in a kayak. God, now I wanted you to murder your wife on a lake so I can see that episode on Dateline. Yes, I see it right here. Can I tell the difference between transgender men and lesbians? Is it dark? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I've misgendered so many people in the last 3 days. You know, that's why I like to say anyone can join the lesbian Whatever you are, I love you. And yes, man, I'm assuming in front of you. What color's my carpet? My head immediately went to a lesbian who's renovated her own home. I'm like, I have hardwood floors. And I was like, oh, but that's a dirty answer because you were thinking about my vagina hair. What a gross thing to ask. It's always the men. Color's my carpet. We have rugs. Beautiful Crate and Barrel rugs. That sit on our hardwood. I'm an old lesbian. You're just gonna have to use your imagination. Just assume that it's shag. What an intrusive question. Thank you for asking. Anybody else? Are we doing it? Right there. Yes, you're here. When did me and my wife get engaged? How? Oh, another weird story. So we don't have any good ones. I used to drink a lot. First, I got sober 7.5 years ago. Because I turned pro and had to retire. Some people, they ask me, like, oh, how did you know it was time? I'm like, well, you just know. Or an airline tells you. I was told I was too drunk to fly by Southwest in Vegas. So I quit drinking 10 years later. So, what a wake-up call. So all that being said, in the middle, somewhere in my drinking, about 7 or 8 years into my drinking, my wife said, I'm not marrying you until you stop blacking out. I was like, do that. So instead, I got an almost death drunk driving car accident, and called her from the hospital, had blood and everything. And so then she married me because she was afraid I was going to die. Yeah, and then I got sober, and I've been sober for the last 7.5 years. And now she got a great one. So I don't know who won that fight, but that's how she proposed. She said, I won't marry you until you stop blacking out. And then I showed her. Oh, lots of them. All right, we'll get to you guys, and then just those three, and then at the end, if you have a question that I haven't answered yet, we'll try this again at the end. Yes, right there.
How many rescue animals do you have?
How many rescue animals? My wife and I have no pets. Are you sure you're even gay? Are you a trans man? I'll answer that in a minute. I'll get a detailed answer. Right behind you. Good question. Thank you for asking. Yes.
What's yours and your wife's favorite date?
What's our favorite date? We love to go camping. All right, so we're not romantic. We're good. We're a really good team, and we love each other very much, and we laugh all the time. But we're not romantic. So like every year around our anniversary, one of us will get a text that says, "Oh shit." And so our favorite date is any time throughout the year that we're in the same city at the same time, and we happen to be at dinner together. We go, "Happy anniversary." Because it usually happens about once a year. That's our real thing is we usually try to go. I like to be in bed by 8:30, and I like to fall asleep watching whatever she's into. So that's my favorite date. Yes, right over there, and then you, and then we'll shut the lights back there. Yes.
What's your best Halloween costume idea for couples?
Best Halloween costume for couples. It depends on you and your couple what you kind of look like. I am 5'10.5". My wife is 4'10.5". For us, I've always wanted to be Kermit and Piggy. She's against that idea. She was like C3PO and R2D2. Again, she's against that idea. So find out kind of who you look like and lean into it is my advice. Yes. Yes, right back there. Great question. Thank you for asking.
What is the most embarrassing thing that you've ever experienced?
Why? Okay, drop the lights again. If I'm going to tell this, I don't want to look at them. This is better, isn't it? All right, so I used to be a pizza delivery driver for Pizza Hut for a long time. I used to smoke pot in the car, delivering pizzas and eat toppings. I was also an alcoholic, so I was probably drunk. Cops don't pull you over if you have a Pizza Hut sign on your car. assume you're in a hurry. So I'm an alcoholic that's eating nothing but pizza for years, and so I accidentally my pants on a pizza delivery. We're not done yet. I still had to deliver the pizza. And then I couldn't go back to the store. I think it's because I was close to their side of town, so I drove to my parents' house and broke into their house and stole my mother's underwear. And then I went back to work. Great question, thank you for asking. It's the last Q&A. I won't do another one. Okay, does anybody have their burning desire question that we didn't answer early? Don't have to turn lights back on. I do not want to see them ever again. I love you all so much, but it was a lot, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, yes, the cacao over there.
How did you learn to play guitar?
I haven't learned to play the guitar yet. My brother had a guitar, and it was his wedding present, and they divorced. And so